lads, I am stressed out to the max about the weekend. I don't want to be sitting feeling just really let down by this squad of players. I'm just done with it, and I really just want to get through to next season knowing that my club is a championship team. Right, we're all friends here, eh? You didn't want to see me being probably really upset if my team happens to be involved in more likely the relegation playoffs this season, right? Well, I've got to say, I am shitting myself. Last night I listened to the Ayr vs Partick Thistle game on BBC Sports Sound live on the BBC Sport app, and I've got to say I was rooting for Ayr, definitely. Can't say it any other way, because those type of results is what we need to just secure our safety now, and the fact that we're so shite, we are pretty much relying on other teams to not pick up points and stuff like that. And Partick Thistle picking up a win last night doesn't do us any favours at all. I do actually think that Partick will finish above us in the league now, because I think they're just far more on form than we are. Obviously, we're bottom of the form table in the last 6 games. It's just horrendous, to be honest, and we're now currently 3 points above the relegation playoff place and only 6 above bottom placed Falkirk, which, if you took away the 6 points that we've gained over them this season, both being away from home obviously, and they've gained 6 on us at our ground, then we'd be sitting joint bottom now, and pretty much with no hope in hell of coming back for it. And at the moment it always kind of seems like everything's kind of going against us, because we are so pish and we just can't seem to get a win. We can't seem to get the result we need. We were 2-0 up against Partick Thistle themselves, and we still managed to fluff it and get our 1 point in the last 6 games. And past that, I mean, obviously we had the 5 wins in a row and it was great, but we were shithousing it to those results, and it's just been so negative this season. I can't believe at the start of the season, for example, after that Dundee United game when I made my predictions for the league, putting us in 2nd place, that I said something special was going to happen out of this season. It's a joke. Seriously, I can't fathom how shitting myself I am for this weekend. I can just picture the worst case scenario every single time, and I hate it, because I know that I'm going to be going into this game. It's at East End Park. You want to go and just enjoy the game. And yes, the last time we played Morton, away from home, 0-0 draw. Earlier in the season at their ground, 1-1 draw. And then at East End Park in December it was a 3-0 win for us. So I should be going into it with decent enough confidence because of the record we've got against Morton. But I'm just not. I'm simply not. I can't think of where the win is coming from. I don't want to be horrendously negative, but I don't know what else I can think right now, because we just are being really shit on the pitch. I don't want to be sitting at 5 PM on Saturday inside East End Park feeling like it's just slipping away from us, because if 2 teams below us get decent results, we'll be sitting in like 8th or something probably, because our goal difference is sliding down as well because of how often we're getting beat now. And it's weird, because even one of the draws against Alloa at East End Park, if we'd held on and got 3 points there, it would have been 2 points extra, and we would have currently been sitting on 43 points with 2 games to play and a 5-point gap to the relegation playoffs, and it would have been far nicer to look at. And I probably would have been going to this weekend's game just thinking it was a pretty meaningless game, apart from just maybe finishing as high in the league table as we possibly can. But there's just that feeling inside me that everything's going to go against us, and maybe that's just a pessimistic view of it. Maybe that's the kind of good old fashioned Scottish way of looking at it, kind of negative and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just feel like this season has just flopped massively, and the way that I think it could be planned to fizzle out is with us being in the relegation playoffs against Wraith Rovers in a playoff final or something. It's horrendous that I even have to think about this. I can't believe the position we're in. I can't believe that with the players we have in that squad, despite that they haven't performed over the course of a season, you would feel like it shouldn't be a squad that should be in the position it's in. but it is, and that's just crazy to me. We've had so many opportunities. We could have been in the playoffs, the promotion playoffs, properly if we'd picked up a couple more results. If we had turned a few of these last couple of losses into wins, we would have literally been joint on points with Inverness with time still to play on the last game of the season. But yeah, now I'm looking at this league table and crapping myself over the fact that Alloa, Cooney, South Morton and Partick are within just a few points of us now. Looking at the last games for each team, Alloa have got Inverness at home and Ayr United away. Now, 3 points isn't the most inconceivable thing for them to pick up out of that, and then of course they would still be below us on goal difference, but then they could go into the last game against Ayr and pick up a point and go ahead of us if we don't pick up any more points. Could have the South themselves, that game at the weekend, that's a prime example of this season. Just fucking win that and we're not involved in this at all. But of course Queens went on and won it. We're playing Ross County on Friday night, and my feelings could be completely changed by the time Saturday comes anyway, before the game even kicks off, because if Ross County can beat Queens, then Queens and Partick play each other in the last game of the season, and going by Queens' goal difference, I mean, that could be a slight stickler, but if Queens lost that game as well on the last day, then that's it, done and dusted. Even if they won it, all we need is a point and they don't go above us. Morton, I believe they have, well, they've got us obviously, and I think they might have, they've got Dundee United at home, and Dundee United, they probably will rest players going into the playoffs, especially when it's the last game of the season. Even though they've got a wee bit of time to wait until their next game, I'm not too sure what they'll do in terms of that game and what players they play and stuff like that. And Morton are actually on decent enough form right now, and they obviously beat Falkirk. They're still involved in the relegation battle, full steam ahead, so you'd imagine that they'll really want to go and win this game against us at the weekend, and then if not, definitely go and win that game at home against Dundee United. And then Partick, as I said, I think they will finish above us now. They're only 1 point behind us. We're on horrendous form. Obviously, if they only picked up 1 point for the next 2 games, we'd probably still finish above them because of goal difference. But I just get the feeling that this season's just going to peter out, and if we're lucky enough not to finish in any of the relegation places, then we won't be finishing 5th. We won't be the best of the rest. It's even shite to call it that, because look at the state of the bottom half of the table. There's 3 points between 5 teams, and then Falkirk 3 points below that, who could still drag another team into it with one more win. It's crazy. If, for example, if Falkirk go and win on Saturday at Dundee United, say Dundee United rest a couple of players, Falkirk go and win, and Alloa don't win their game at home to Inverness, then Alloa will go bottom of the league, and Falkirk are suddenly on 38 points and probably have dragged another team into it above them as well, and they'll go into the last game of the season really hoping for some form of win. But really, lads, I am stressed it to the max about the weekend. I don't want to be sitting feeling just really let down by this squad of players. I'm just done with it, and I really just want to get through to next season knowing that my club is a championship team. And for all that I think messaging players and stuff like that is maybe a bit far, I hope that maybe even one Dunfermline player watches this video, because this is just genuinely my true feelings about it all, and I am really worried, and I really just want my team to go out there and win the fucking game. Seriously, it's so destroying to even think about a loss on Saturday, and I just hate it. I'm going to end it there because I don't want to keep depressing myself even further, but I just wanted to get this video out to let you know my true feelings before the weekend's game, because I don't usually do this type of thing anymore, and I just wanted to let everybody know kind of what my feelings were going into the game, because I'm going to be doing the match day vlog and it will just look like a kind of normal match day vlog with my reactions in it, but I'm so just, I don't know how to feel about this game at all. I just really want us to win it. I want us to be safe in the championship and just go into the last game of the season and have a good laugh at Inverness away. But aye, there. Please, teams above us, do the job for us and keep us safe in the championship for another season, because I'll be heartbroken if anything else happens. But that's it for this video, guys. Cheers for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like. Comment down below what you think will happen in this sort of relegation dogfight coming into the season, and subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next video, which will be the video with me and Jenny on Friday, I'll see you then. Cheers, guys. Come on, ye pars.